Oh, I have to use the bathroom. Oh, man, I gotta go. Oh, man, gotta go. What the? Oh, you nasty boy. Where are you? Come here. What's wrong with you?
Yes, Padre?
Boy, come here right now. Look at that. You can't be leaving turds lying around on the bathroom. What if somebody comes? That's embarrassing, man. What's wrong with you? Shut up, man. Boy, you better... Oh. You better grab this turd and get rid of this thing.
That's child labor, Padre. I'm only 24. Why do I have to clean the toilet? That's nasty. You already make me clean my room. Ugh. Life is so unfair.
Boy, if you don't stop mitching out and clean up that turd, I'm going to flush you down the toilet. Life is unfair. Boy, so you think life is bad? You think it's unfair? What are you complaining about? You have no idea what you have. Watch Uncle V's latest video and tell me afterwards if you still think life is unfair. Boy just doesn't know how good you have it. Today's video is to help you guys out there, whether you're a teenager or an adult, and for some reason you keep complaining about how bad your life is. The reality is, if you lived in a developed country and you have food, clothing, and a place to live, chances are you probably have a pretty darn good life. Truth of the matter is, your life is probably not bad. You just need a healthy dose of proper
perspective. That's it. I'd like some fresh, clear, well-seasoned perspective.
And to help provide some perspective as to how good your life actually is, we're going to look at one of the worst possible jobs in the world. This way, you can see how easy your life is compared to what other people have to endure every single day. Once you've had your dose of reality, let me know in the comment section below if you still think your life is really all that bad. Let's dive in. Or actually, in this case, let's not dive in and say we did. Our journey today takes us all the way to South Asia. This is Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh. Its metro area has around 23 million people and is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. To put things into proper perspective, that comes out to over 23,000 people per square kilometer. Now, 23 million people have a lot of necessities, and one of those necessities is going to the bathroom and doing number 2. One of the major infrastructure problems that is plaguing Dhaka is its inefficient sewage system that can't get rid of all that nasty effluent. Now, the city's sewage treatment plants can only treat about 30% of the sewage produced daily. That's a lot of dookies that have nowhere to go. Which means, unfortunately, Dhaka is filled with caca, especially when heavy rains hit the area, which causes serious flooding in the streets. And what happens when you mix inefficient sewage systems with heavy rains? You get sewage systems that get clogged up and the city ends up flooded with sewage everywhere. Now, in developed economies, when a backup in a sewer line occurs, you have big sewer cleaning trucks which are used to unclog the mains. But in a place like Dhaka, they don't have a lot of those fancy machineries around. So what does that mean? Someone is going to have to unclog those mains manually. Like this gentleman, which we'll call Ashok. Now, Ashok is one of the many sewer cleaners that has to jump in half naked into the putrid filth flowing through the sewers in Dhaka. Now, mind you, these sewer cleaners many times don't even wear goggles, nor masks, nor other type of protective gear to help shield them from all the contamination. They jump into the sewers as if they were jumping into a swimming pool. It's bad enough that you have to swim in raw caca, but they also are exposed to household waste, poisonous fumes, cockroaches, chemicals, and all sorts of filth that flows through their sewage system. And there he goes as he holds his breath in order to find where the sewer is clogged so he can use a bamboo stick, a shovel, or even his bare hands to clean out the blockage. Can you imagine jumping into raw sewage? That sludge permeates your body. Even if you bathe afterwards, the stench is not going to go away. You go home, you bathe and everything, you're about to eat, and when you put the food in close to your mouth, like you can just smell that stuff. Disgusting. And to make matters worse, often little to no training is provided on how to properly unclog pipes. So therefore, there are dozens of fatalities which occur every year, and sadly, nobody seems to care. In 2008, 7 rookie sewer cleaners were sent to unclog a drain, which resulted in the death of 4 of them when sewer water swept over them. The sad reality of 100% of these unsung heroes either have or will have sometime in the future some sort of sickness or skin disease because they keep submerging themselves in this filth. And as harmful as the practice is to their health, they also have to deal with being ostracized by their local society. According to an article from the Guardian newspaper, Hindus were singled out for persecution during the country's war for independence from Pakistan and remain subject to discrimination even today. Hindus are still oppressed today, and because of this, many Hindus are forced to work these type of menial jobs. Many of these Hindus are known as Dalit, which is part of the caste system known throughout South Asia as quote-unquote untouchables. And to top it off, they also have to endure being called a derogatory term, Methor, which means those who clean, let's call it caca. Those who clean caca. So they do all this hazardous work and endure this type of inhumane treatment for a whopping $10 a day. And you thought your job was bad. They have families to maintain, bills to pay, and are practically forced to do these type of jobs and to deal with the disrespect and disgrace that it brings to them and their families. It's sad that in today's modern society, this inhumane treatment still exists. But the reality is that without these sewer cleaners, there would be no one to prevent sewage from spreading all over the city. And yet these heroes, instead of being celebrated for the services that they provide, they're treated like pariahs. These people could very easily be stealing to survive, but instead they choose to endure the shame and do the job that no one else wants to touch. You've got to respect that level of commitment. So in honor of all the sewer cleaners in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, or anywhere else they may be found, the third item to be featured in our Wall of Fame will be this toilet bowl. To serve as a reminder that the conveniences of having indoor plumbing is due to people like Ashok, who every day risk their lives to ensure ungrateful people have an unclogged toilets. So as we come full circle back to my Western brothers and sisters, I hope this dose of proper perspective helps you next time you're about to complain over minutia, or you complain about how bad your life is, or how your 40-year-old phone is too slow, or how someone made fun of your profile, or that you have too many hours of studying to do, or that your job sucks. Before you complain about those things, remember what Ashok has to go through every day when he jumps into that raw sewer just to unclog the crap that comes out of somebody's toilet. Let's be a little grateful with everything that we have. And with that being said, remember, perspective is key to how bad or how good your life is. We'll see you in our next video. Yeah, good boy. Clean up after yourself. Yeah.
You know what, Padre? You were right. My life is not that bad. There are so many people out there that are going through really hard times, and I need to stop complaining. I have a lot to be thankful for. So thank you for giving me a good dose of perspective.
All right. My work here is done. I'll see you when I see you.